Right. I've started recording here. Let's change hero, new hero, select him, new game. This is the one that
I'm
doesn't...
seeing one difference.
What is the one difference?
If you go to like the continue game thing, like the hours, days, months, whatever, however long game time is all one word rather than spaced. So it's like
Very
00D
interesting.
00. Yeah, sorry.
There you go. I mean, no, if you notice anything, like, this is pretty much the first look we've had other than 10 seconds at the end of a live stream. So,
Yeah.
I'm the only person that can actually launch the game. But, yeah, the main thing you'll notice is, no FXAA. And, it's defaulted to Fable 2 controls. Oh, and the fade out and the broken menus.
Yeah, there was a broken eye. There was that was quite a lot going on there. So
the game does have insane amounts of input latency, which makes rolling like, you know, it's bad in like Standard Anniversary on 360. This has got like you tap Y and then a couple of seconds later he does it. But like
there also appears to be like as much screen tearing as OG.
I think that's just...
Well, there's also a lot of textures. You'll notice textures just sort of like glue.
There are indeed a lot of textures. Oh,
there are textures.
In this game, there are textures. It is written.
No, but like people become glued to things. Like their arms will just fly off and like become glued. Look, you can see it going on in the distance. This poor woman, her arm. She has become Dr. Octopus.
Oh, good lord.
Yes, you've got the slight delay of seeing what I mean, but that happens far more often than you'd think. But
She's got like chronic wanker's cramp.
I think this is like one of the issues they've had is like the game is running at higher settings here than I feel like it's running at higher settings than it runs at on standard 360 console, like retail.
Yeah.
But the problem is
I probably had to like dial it back a little bit to like get the game to like work. It's probably
yeah. I think that's exactly what happened. Oh my, this that woman's arm is still vibing. I'm really hoping that I can actually make it a semi-decent amount of the way through this game this time. But I've tried accessing debug features with a keyboard, and I couldn't get any of them to work, unfortunately.
Yeah, it probably requires like a
like an actual debug kit, which
yeah, or debug dashboard or whatever.
Debug dashboards, I don't think they work the same as like the original Xbox, where you can just install them. I think you actually need to have a debug kit.
Yeah.
Xbox 360 modding's in this weird place where it's really, really cool.
Oh god, the eyelashes.
Oh my.
It's like a game where you have to try and guess, is it Anniversary just being shit, or is it this debug build being worse?
Yeah, it's like, was Anniversary always like this on 360, or...
Well, I can tell you now, the frame rate's lower, but this actually looks better than it used to. Like, this actually looks like things are on fire. Like, they just sort of... They realised in the retail release that they couldn't actually have these effects and just put an orange tint over the screen and called it a day. It was quite sad.
Things are definitely gone.
Finally, the reason for this is I finally actually managed to get the game to copy over to my hard drive. It's mostly just been stuck running off a USB stick for the longest time now, because
oh, that wouldn't help matters.
Yeah,
or anything.
It was a good memory stick, to be fair, but yeah, it does not like copying. Like, these Anniversary builds are broken. Like, this is the best one there is that actually runs on console from the like 5 or so I've tested.
Also, I just noticed another difference is the achievement said 1 out of 1, and it was also really elongated.
Yeah, and you can also notice Whisper managed to grow a tentacle there when she got punched. Brief second or so, you can kind of see it. That does happen.
That was her snake form being revealed for a second. All this talk of lizard people was actually true.
I like how the game looks, though, which might sound really horrible, but it's not blurry, which is nice. Okay, were the lips always this pronounced in Anniversary?
I'll find out in a few seconds.
I mean, he is also moving his lips and saying nothing in the next scene, so keep that in mind.
No. I don't feel like they were. Guildmaster's model looks different.
Yeah, his lips are really, like, pronounced with how, like, he talks.
And some effects are missing, like the swing effects.
Oh yeah. Like, the fact that they managed to finish this game is amazing, because it's a complete and utter mess. I would love to see an earlier build running on like the 360 just to see like if this is bad. Oh, just to give an idea of input latency, I'll show people what it's like. So if I go forward, you can see that it happens like a second or so after I push it. It's worse than retail. I can tell you that much. But then again, Anniversary Retail is already pretty bad, so it's not really the best comparison. Right, so maybe I can try this thing with the beetles that everyone's talking about.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it works on.
It probably does.
Yeah, well. Oh wow.
I mean, target swapping works just fine.
I mean,
It's a good console anyway.
I mean, I'm assuming so. I mean, I'm pretty bad at the old Fable anyway. There's a bug that's going to be coming up later that you guys are going to love involving lightning, where it becomes an actual entity in the world. So it doesn't matter where you've cast it, it will continue with that sound until the game crashes. You can actually move away from it and then go back towards it and it will get louder. It's really impressive how they did that. It's what Peter Molyneux wanted originally, but they just didn't have enough RAM.
Yeah, what if your lightning could turn into a what if your lightning was your child?
Just get the RAM DLC. It's easy.
I also like how every time someone, like, a map loads in, everyone just, like, has a really brisk walk and then it goes back to, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Yeah, like, when you load into a map, like, and someone's walking, it's just, like, a very, very brisk walk and then they slow down when they realize they're on camera.
This is one thing that we noticed. The lighting here is cooler than it is in the final retail release. That was one big thing that I've noticed in some screenshots that I took. Is like,
Oh yeah.
it's actually a little bit cooler here. The main area.
Is that cool as in, like, temperature-wise, or, like, cool as in, like, damn?
Wait, where did that money... Sorry, I just got some money there.
Wait, how much are you on?
70, 50 just went...
Oh, there you go.
What?
Oh, that's really delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get that after...
I was going to say, I thought that you meant to get money, but I've never seen it happen there before. I like this guy, just... He's vibing. Where's it? Oh, that's Whisper. That's not a guy. Oh. Oh.
We're going to need an intervention for you.
The models in this game are not flattering to anyone. Like, they did My Boy the Gravekeeper so bad. He was...
The lighting of everything seems off. It's like everyone seems a little bit more plasticine.
Well, yeah, they just looked at Play-Doh and thought, wow, that's an art direction. That's a statement.
I mean, we have confirmation that, like... So, oh god, the swing effects are kind of scuffed. We have confirmation that, like, some of the... most of the art was, like, outsourced to China just because they like, had no time, so...
That's actually really sad. Like, I feel like Ted Timmons could have worked so much more magic.
I mean, he did. He worked all the magic. Like, the fact that this game shipped as it did was him working as magic.
The fact is, like, without FXAA and a high resolution, like, this game can look really good. It's just that, I swear, it looks like it runs at below HD resolutions on 360 in retail. You know what I mean? Like, I can play I could quite happily play this debug build because it looks like it's running in HD without a blur applied over the top. You know, everything still looks like crap because it's Anniversary, but at least
I think that's it's like double trouble of trying to blur a low resolution image. It's like, oh yeah, that's just like
it's like people say it looks so much better on like 1X, but the only reason they've got to say that for 1X is the fact that it's the same as running it on PC. Oh wow. It's the same as running it on PC at a higher resolution. I managed to hit something. But when you like run it on PC at higher resolutions, all the graphical effects scale, and they hide the ugly. Which is something interesting. Oh, the lightning. There you go. I'm so sorry. Anyway.
Let's have a look.
It's, it happens. Yeah, you're gonna be hearing that for a little while. Just like get out your watches, just till we move out of the area. Really makes you feel like you've learnt a will thing.
I hope you're ready.
It's just the game reminding you that you now know how to cast lightning.
It's just reminding you that you have unlimited power.
Oh wow, he.
You do be talking. He's a chatty boy, the guildmaster.
This this is just a horrendously broken version of a horrendously broken game. Well, not even horrendously broken, but oh, the Beatles. Yeah, the Beatles persist as well. So, Maze now has the annoying Beatles noises.
Oh god.
So it's so bad. Oh wow.
I like thinking that's just Maze making that noise, just like they're just sitting there going.
No one ever survives past this part. Oh, and it gets better when you start getting Beatles and lightning. Because of course you cast it 7 times, and now the game is louder than my voice. You guys can't hear it, but well, let's just say if you.
I turned it up for a second just to give it an old listen.
It's bad. It's really bad there because you've got the Beatles overlapping with 7 lightnings, overlapping with the game's horrendous audio balancing anyway. So what you end up with is just
if you save and load.
Pardon?
Does it fix if you save and load?
It fixes when you leave an area. Usually. For some reason, I think the quest system here means that it stays persistent. I think.
Right.
Because it's not there later on when we tried. But do I risk getting Assassin Rush here?
Yes.
And
what's the risk?
It crashes the console immediately.
I mean, you've got checkpoints, so you won't have to do it all over again.
Yes, but this game takes about half an hour to load. It's so bad.
It's we can spend that half an hour cracking jokes.
Right, yes we can. Right, okay, let's... Oh, these menus.
You have to understand the beauty of stalling for content.
Imagine stalling for content. The only bit of stalling I need to do is prison, and I just go make a cup of tea, leave whoever I'm streaming with to keep me in the... Okay, I'll do a save real quick, and we'll see what the game does. I'm hoping that this is the start of something revolutionary. Right, first crash of the game? Yes.
Yes, you look at those days, hours, and minutes. They were like bunched together.
There you go. Right. File manager, hard drive 1, games. I don't know why I stored it under games. It's hardly a bloody game. Do not ship. I should have stored it under like homebrew because it genuinely feels like it is. The fact is, I've actually seen like, you know, neckbeards at their desks in their mother's basements churn out better fan projects than this. My boy Ted Timmons did a good job, but... Oh yeah, this menu doesn't work. This is coincidentally the one that crashes a lot of the debug builds. For some reason, Microsoft couldn't even get their own bloody logo to work.
Oh yeah, that's not gone well.
Yeah, this happens... That happens more often than you think, and I looked it up, and there was someone complaining on the forum that on the original retail release, that could actually happen. So that persisted. That is a common problem.
I guess that's a marked as shippable, like, nobody cares. Who's going to sit and watch the Microsoft scene and, like, it doesn't impact the game, ship it.
Until you remember that this is one of the largest Xbox 360 games, so you physically cannot skip the menus because of how much data there is.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Okay, it defaults to around... Okay. Yeah.
It also defaults to Hero 1, like, no matter what you do, it seems.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, but I'm not very good at the whole words thing right now.
That's understandable.
Yeah, words are overrated, man. Just let this beautiful game speak for itself, you know? It's one of those things. I just can't believe this is the PS3 port as well. And the fact
you keep saying stuff like that, people start believing you.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah, I'm playing this from a cassette. It's a little known fact that Oasis Unplugged actually included Fable Anniversary. Go and buy it now. Right, I'm going to unequip Assassin Rush real quick. If I can remember where in these bloody menus it is. Why did they do this?
You gotta get rid of that. You can't have it.
Oh, hey, Jeff. How you doing?
Hello, Mr.
Ree.
Okay. Assassin Rush, assign.
I like how the side of the menu just like hops a little bit when you change.
But yeah, as you can see, this part of the menu's still very cool. Like cool. Like cool like the Backstreet Boys. They're still cool, right?
So temperature.
Temperature, Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, the back street is nice and air conditioned.
It's like, I feel like we should start doing the weather forecast by using 90s to early 2000s boy bands. So, like, where would you rate yourself between, like, JLS or the Backstreet Boys?
I'd put myself around McFly.
Oh, McFly are vibing.
McFly were
man.
early 2000s, weren't they?
They were,
Actually.
but, like, the real fact is that, you know, the JLS fandom is dying, so if you are a real JLS fan, you know, go and like and
Question one
retweet
is, how
this.
do you know that they're dying? How much research have you done? Like, looked at the market share and seen that it's gone downwards.
I'm just saying, since like the rise of like 2010's grime, the JLS fans have been dropping like flies. Oh, I forgot.
Didn't one of the JLS guys, like, isn't he in jail?
You think that's with most boy bands? Thank you, Tom, for confirming that you are indeed in the JLS fandom. We've had one.
So, I was gonna say someone's got to be, but like, the buck has to stop at some point.
Oh my. Oh, the lightning's going off again. I forgot that is still going. Oh my. What is up with that wasp animation? I swear he doesn't usually vibe that high into the sky. This is broken now. Are we listening to Lightning or the hit JLS album? Because that was fire.
I mean, is that what they mean when they say, like, electronic music?
I'm guessing so. This is like IB for 97 we're listening to. Oh, that is just cursed.
This is music to sit and look forward to GTA 3 coming out to.
I went to use Assassin Rush there as well. Do you want to see what a quick... Actually,
Are
no,
those persistent?
I know a quick fade can crash the game, so I'm not going to do it. I think quick fades do actually work in this version, but they are literally frame precise. They are so difficult to do.
Assassin Rush is persistent, like lightning, or...
I wouldn't be able to tell you because they crash before I can use them.
Wait, Assassin Rush just crashes the game?
Yeah, straight up crashes it no matter when you get it, when you use it.
Is this their way of patching summon clipping?
This is this is what they tried.
No, I don't like this method.
Hey Jay, welcome. Do you want to hear something cool? Is that? Yeah, that's going to be going on for a while now. How to lose viewers, use lightning. There we go. Jason Derulo. He was never a boy band.
Is
But-
Jason... Is Jason Derulo in meters or inches?
I feel like he's more of a Kelvin kind of guy.
Kelvin.
How tall are you? 24 Kelvin.
Kelvin and the Chipmunks.
Wait, I'm gonna look this up. JLS, are they in jail? Who's in jail?
The real
think in
fact.
jail.
Was it them I'm thinking of, or...
It's one of them. Like, I know one of... Well, it's not one of them, because most of them end up in prison. It's just like the JLS...
Oh my
lifestyle
god, it wasn't
really got to
JLS,
their
it was,
heads.
what's it called? It was N-dubs.
N-dubs.
Not
Oh, we're
N-dubs.
getting proper 90s
I don't know
there,
who
mate.
that is.
Right.
They formed in 2000.
Well, I guess that explains it. I was born in 2000. I don't remember.
Right, let's see.
You've got Dappy, Phasir, and Tulisia. Or Tulisa? One of them is in prison, or, like, about to be.
About to be.
I'm pretty sure.
Is this one of the global events I didn't hear about?
Yes. Oh my god, under instruments, under one of them, it said, like, because it, like, had a break in the line, I thought it just said music, like, instruments, music. It's like, yeah, I'm sure music is an instrument.
Music is an instrument, man.
Main
I'm just
instrument?
really glad that we've organised the new Fable speedrun to coincide with an Atomic Kitten concert. I thought that was really good. Fable speedrun marathon at an Atomic Kitten concert. I feel like that that woman's arm. Yeah, that was not good.
You feel like that woman's arm, you might want to see a doctor.
Her arm is
You're
melting.
welcome.
Oh,
I'm
she's
dying
still
here.
doing it. I feel like it's every time you get far enough away from this woman. Oh, look there. She's doing it.
It must be an LOD bug or something like.
I don't. Oh, her legs as well. Oh, that's not good. That's not nice. That's nightmare fuel.
Yeah, it must be her like LOD's a bug. Oh, good.
Yes, when she's moving, I feel like she's a boss. Like, this is she's literally walking with 2 legs. Like, look, it's like actually impressive how she's walking. She like hops forward. Like, look. She like rows herself forward like she knows that she is propelling herself. She's like a landfish.
Landfish. Oh man.
Right, where do we need to go for the next quest? Somewhere. Should we see if we can do some SM real quick?
We're gonna find out it was patched in this version, then unpatched again.
Right, it's so difficult to do anyway because like, it's pretty much frame precise on retail, so I don't know how it's going to be on these slow ass menus. Right, this is going to be a real test.
The madman's actually going for it.
No, you got to push it like 3 seconds before you get there. I don't think they've added that yet to the game, Tom. The annoying kid that follows you around cannot be told to leave you alone. Right.
Wait, follow me.
Oh, that lightning is still going on in that load zone. So yeah. The fact is that they would have pushed this build forward to test it, and said, "We're making progress."
We're making progress, boys. We're getting there.
Right.
Next step,
Items,
make a
trophies,
step,
wasp
one
head,
step first.
use. Oh wow, that was a noise. How? This is so difficult. Oh, wow. This is unironically quite easy to do on console now, but is a pain in the ass to do in this version. Unless, as you said, did they patch Etem mode? Was that what this was all about? Maybe this game finally gave us the Gravekeeper DLC we need, and we just didn't know because no one's played this version.
I feel like what's broken with the lighting is like specular lighting. Just knowing from like messing with that slider on Oblivion. Because like the here is like really pale, but its clothes are like really dark. There's no like.
Yeah. Then again, was that ever really fixed in retail, or did they just apply FXAA everywhere?
I feel like they probably put some kind of like fancy lighting on it.
There's no stream lag, Jay. That is just how the game looks, man. We haven't dropped any frames. This game's just terrible. If for help, like, look over here at me. Like, I run at 30 FPS. The game doesn't. Oh well. Right, let's try this once more. I really wanna get this, you know? Right. Oh my god. Why is this so difficult? It's like they thought, wow, our menu system sucks. Let's apply 10 seconds of delay. That's actually a really good patch for Etem mode, though, isn't it? Just add a delay to the button presses by like 5 seconds.
They were really looking out for Etem mode.
I'm curious how many bugs they knew of when they started on Anniversary and why they didn't bother to fix any of them.
I don't know.
Time.
Probably time. They spent too much time on...
I do wonder which bugs like that we know of that QA found. Like I reckon like a good chunk of them.
I still wonder if there's a way to do hotshot glitch on original Xbox. Like
I feel like there is.
Do we just...
That'd be a game changer.
That'd be a game... That might actually give me... That might let me push for world record before Clean can get on it, you know? Like, just...
Carefully might unmute.
There we go. Just don't tell him. Don't tell... If we find it, it'll appear in one of my runs that claims world record, and then I'll go back into hiding. Oh my god! That should work!
But it didn't.
Yeah, of course it bloody didn't. This game doesn't work.
The best thing is like while you're loading in, I just hear you like slam something. I'm like, oh, that didn't work, did it?
No.
As you're like loading
Yeah.
into Bowstone.
Oh, I know. I was like, I just waited for the
Smashing it
stream
down
over, like,
constantly.
nope, it didn't work.
We're getting there.
Refresh worked very good. That does have a tendency to fix things.
It does.
I mean,
can't believe-
Twitch has just been like shitting the bed for like.
I can't believe I
since the
bought
start
a
of the
copy
year.
of Anniversary, considering it's so bloody expensive for like an actual copy of the game.
Oh yeah, it is expensive nowadays.
Okay, I got it.
Make sure you don't mess it up.
I'm just waiting for
Okay, none of the guys have question marks above their heads. Just saying.
Oh wow, he did get it. Oh yeah, that is where they don't. It still works, so.
This is not a recommended way to perform Eta mode.
I reckon it's probably just like when you pause the game, it just like disappears.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. This is just, it takes so long to load. Like, unironically, I think loading an original Xbox on a disc is quicker.
Probably is, to be honest.
Saying that though, I need to do a TLC run at some point. I'm curious to see. I don't know what to do. I have no idea if I want to mix both my. I think I've got an idea for a new route for Xbox TLC, but I need to test it first.
Oh boy. What does it involve? Do I need to be sitting down for this?
So my idea is, it still involves Eta mode, but I just feel like Solus doesn't save you as much time as I feel like it helps, but it doesn't save time as much as I think it did. So I think what you could do is get Aeon. So you want to go to Bowstone North just so you can get the Master Bow and the extra silver augment, you know? Like that makes sense. I'm just gonna speak to this fella real quick. And like the silver augment and all that. And then once you've done that, I feel like you want to continue on in the game as normal. Get the Aeons. Get Aeons.
The Aeons.
Go through to the end of the game with Aeons and the Master Bow. I think. I don't know. I'd need to put it. It makes sense in my head, but I'm also an idiot, so worth keeping that in mind. Right. Buy. What can I buy here? He has 96 perfumes. Let me buy all of your apples, and then let me buy all of these. No. I'm very bad at these menu manipulation stuffs that everyone's always on about. There we go. We can buy all these back. That'll be fine. There we go. Now we have money.
I was scared the game. I thought the game froze there for a second. I was like, oh
No,
no.
it do be taking its time though.
It takes a long time. It takes a long time.
I was for having a debug moment there.
This is like debug on steroids because this just sucks. Also, look, I swear the lips are completely overpronounced in this version of the game. Like, let me try and get the camera round. It's really difficult because the camera doesn't cooperate even like in a good version of the game. Right, there we go. Talk to me.
How may I help you today?
It just feels like the lips are really overpronounced in this version.
Yeah.
Like if you see him, you'll just be like, wow, he really do be having that lip issue.
I mean, Duckface was like in the style at the time, wasn't it?
It was actually. That was very much a thing. Like all of the people were doing it.
I mean, it's not like a thing, you know, like when you're a teenage hero in the guild, like his mouth doesn't look quite right.
Duckface wasn't the vogue in teenage guild years.
No, not quite.
Well, that
Unless it's,
answers
like,
it.
something-
That does indeed crash the game still. So color skates are broken. I'm assuming. Maybe just the guild seal.
Fatal crash intercepted. Womp.
Can I just change the name of this? Let me just rename. I'm not going to rename it, but when I'm done, I'm going to rename it to Never Touch This Again. Do not touch. Little known fact, inside the Fable Anniversary debug folder is a folder called Do Not Ship, which... This was the original concept for Fable Anniversary, where they just wouldn't ship it. Ah, yes, music to my ears, the Microsoft logo crashing. Just, how do you cock up a logo?
Imagine
The video
it must
itself
be
is
like.
fine. It must be just something like with the
I mean,
player.
does the video itself play, or is that corrupt?
No, that works. It works. Like, if you dump that video in retail, it'll work fine. Most of the time.
Okay, so it's just the video. I was like, I don't see what would be wrong with the, like if it was encoded wrong, maybe, but
Is it because this is
It must be
Fable
like
Anniversary?
encoded, but like isn't supported on 360 or something.
maybe. I don't know.
Can you play that video outside of the game, but in the console?
I think there's a reader that can. I did try it on what did I try? I tried it on PC. And then I tried dumping it in the Fable retail things.
It's a, I think it's
and
a,
it
is it a
worked.
BIC file or is it a TIC file? I think it's BIC.
It's certainly a file, and it certainly doesn't bloody work. I can tell you that much.
It's definitely I think it's a BIC.
I don't know where I get TIC from. Because
I don't know why, but like
No, I nearly used the heroes. I nearly used the guild seal just after I
don't
got
use
back
the
in
guild
game.
seal.
This is going to be a very slow playthrough, if at all, really. Because
for some reason BIC sounds like a word I shouldn't be allowed to say. I don't know why. It just sounds like vaguely offensive.
BIC is just a type of pen.
Yeah, the big.
Oh, I forgot. I owe the guards lots of money here, and they're just moaning, and now they've shot me. There's no music. There's just silence and just the shopkeeper saying, "I've seen better heroes down the bar."
Man, I wonder where they got the license for Disturbed to play that song here. That's crazy.
Well, this really do be the definitive way to play this game. I mean, it's the best looking version on like Xbox. Like, let me just look out over here, and you'll see what I mean. Like, actually in the distance, like if you look over on those give me a second. I've just thought of a way to do this. If you look over on those rocks there, you can see that they've actually maintained quite a lot of detail. There's just not there in the retail version of the game.
I'd love for you to be saying that, and there's just like a massive polygon sticking out.
Touch my rock with a rock.
I can't even be asked to time the rolls because they're so time consuming on this version of the game. It's like I'm actually having to think with my brain, right, when can I actually...
You might as well just run everywhere, do a brisk jogging playthrough.
Brisk jog playthrough. This is where Heroes Guild just crashes the game consistently. That'd be oddly apt, I think. I mean, considering what this game actually is.
Go to Dragon Cliff.
Just load times, man. Oh, Briar Rose phasing into existence.
Oh no, I gotta wait to see this. Oh man.
Well, everything fate. Oh wait, I forgot the menus suck in this game. I kept trying to use the D-pad to select something, and then I realized, hang on a second, this isn't the good version of the game.
Wait, there's a good version?
Like I question it so much. Like an actual proper Fable remaster would sell so well, and like Fable Anniversary did sell well, but think like
there you go, myth busted. Nothing to say. A Fable remaster would sell well, and Fable Anniversary sold well.
I took business studies. I'm qualified at a B, so I can confirm the price elasticity of demand of a Fable game is 0.6.
But yeah, no, sorry, carry on before I started to be a smart ass.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if they actually made a good game, like, without insulting it too much, but it kind of sucks. I love how this is always the most streamed Fable on Twitch, and anyone that speedruns it is just like,
what, this
wow,
build?
This build. I should really like clickbait up the title with exclusive world first preview Project Ego.
I just get the idea of like, you know, when Xbox do like exhibitions like world premiere. World premiere.
Never before seen on UK televisions.
Or US for that matter.
Only on Pick TV and Movies for Men.
Movies for men.
The brilliant.
Movies for men.
Is,
Huh?
is that just like Babe Station or?
Have you never seen Movies for Men? Is like, okay, so you've heard of Sony Movies, right? On Freeview, right?
Yeah.
It's like, imagine that, but they couldn't even get the license for Sony films. So they show stuff like, I think my parents were actually watching it, and they were watching, it was a 1956 horror film they had the license for, probably because the copyright had expired, called The Blob. And the, like, you know, you got like the EPG information. It just said, you can't run, you can't hide in the most, like, in the horror-inducing hit that is 1956's The Blob. And the whole premise was America is being invaded by a slightly gelatinous blob that apparently consumes people.
Not the blob. Oh no.
Wait,
Just go up some stairs, lol.
I swear I bought a bow.
Oh. Yeah, but then the game crashed.
Right. Well, this is going to be a bad orchard farm.
You longbow it is.
Oh, wow, they just... I'm going to try and get, like, some experience from this. Oh, wow.
Some experience in. Oh god, look, what's the bow animation? You
Just
see him just like.
sliding. Do you slide?
Something's not quite right there.
Oh, I don't want to use lightning, but the problem is, like, I just
Like,
go
bottom
to as,
half
like,
of
part
the
of,
body-
like...
He's just like shimmying.
Like the bottom half of his body's moving, the top half's just like completely fucking still. Like
It's like Michael Flatley, Lord of the Dance.
Now, see, in a usual Fable speedrun, we'd zap the guards more, but I don't want to deafen every single viewer. Combat multiplier? Never heard of him.
who's that?
I wonder if we can get up to arena, if, you know, the classic,
I'm
Arrow
but the
dodger line
animation
is bugged.
it's so fucking jank.
It's just watching him slide. The debug shimmy is now the official
feet are
name.
moving, but they're just like
I feel like we need some like show tunes to go along with it.
I can see what I've got. Give me a second.
I don't know how
We need
never
some like
noticed
Frank
they were
Sinatra going on in the background.
Oh
like,
wait,
it's
they're
weird,
coming.
budget-
Right,
like
while I
in
try and
budget
do
versions
this,
of software or
while he
whatever,
slides
they're
back into the void that is the Xbox 360's RAM.
Oh no!
This is how RAM works, if anyone's
Back to
wondering.
the void with you.
Okay, I think by attacking the guards to get extra XP, we can call this a successful orchard farm. Okay. We're doing really good here. Okay, the guard is actually allowing him to run past, which is good. You know, he vibing his way past. Unironically how the game works. What do I need to...
I do appreciate the bandit's form there. He's got the proper carrying maneuver.
So, you've learned some new moves.
He,
Well,
he took a heavy lifting
I've
course in health and
I've
safety.
got this.
I'll be back in 1 second.
I have what should be, you tell me if it's coming through properly, Airline Tycoon Funk MIDI 1, which I think sounds really good for the slide. I think if we get a little bit of footage like that, you know, with the slide going on, it should work. Let me know if it actually does maintain what I want it to. Is this working? I have no idea if that worked.
That did work. It was terrific.
Was it as good as I hoped?
It was as good as you hoped.
Thank God. Oh wait, I've just gone back to the game and the lightning sound effect is still going on. Right, I'm going to go to the Cullis Gate, knowing full well I might not be able to use it. So we'll see. I honestly think, you know, keeping Airline Tycoon MIDIs just on hand to load midstream is actually something I need to start doing more of. Because I always have people ask me what my stream start music is, and it literally is just from the game files of SimCity 3000.
I was gonna say you should just remove the word tycoon from it. It's just airline middies.
Airline MIDIs.
The untapped business, like this is what you like while you're waiting to board a flight. That's what you hear.
I would rather hear funk looped than airport noises. I don't know what airport noises really are, but it's just like terminals going like burr and flight delayed, and you better sit there for another 4 to 6 hours because life sucks.
Every flight is pain.
I do not like flying. Wait, so what's going on with the lightning effect? Is it still active on him? Nope, it's just the noise.
You now have a lightning friend following
Oh.
you. You can't see him, but you can feel him.
The bandits
And
were
hear him.
levitating. You'll see that in a second. They levitating.
Oh, they're indeed vibing.
They indeed decided that it was time to return to a better place, away from the lightning noises. Right, should we take bets on if this will crash? Imagine actually using the colour skate here. just for the hope that it won't crash. Alright, save
I mean,
game.
if not, then we may have an issue of not being able to complete the game.
This is very true.
This game will come to a hard stop at end of
Right.
bandit camp. Ooh,
Perhaps
perhaps.
this would be very impressive if right, yeah, this is a feature. They don't want you to use the guild seal. It was a controversial move. They said it artificially extends the game by like 3 hours, but I just
It
thought,
extends it beyond the return period.
right, why did I do that? Right, I've just realised there's no point me trying to summon clip because it doesn't bloody work. Do we think any spells are going to work?
Berserk.
I really hope Berserk works. What do you think?
I sincerely hope.
If only I could find it. Right, Berserk 1. And let's just get, let's try it first.
Oh god.
Oh, it
Did you see
works.
Infernal Wrath's
I did not.
look at the spell again on the it's got some issues on the
Whereabouts do be infer... I don't know where... Right. Oh, wow. Yeah, it has, some lines going on. It was always strange that they just used the same video files for Anniversary.
they look like Windows Media Player like volume like bars.
They probably are.
He's like, oh, levels.
They've probably just used like an ancient capture card, an original Xbox, and captured it via like Windows Media Center, like you used to have to do. I feel like that's a very them thing to do. Right, there we go. Fable Berserk guy is going to demolish all of the baddies. Oh, Trader Escort. Knowing full well that he is going to have... What? The model for Berserk in Anniversary sucks. I hate this game. It crashed again, after I thought we just established that they work. How? How did this... I was going to say, how did this get released? But it didn't get released.
It didn't.
The actual retail version does crash, but not
plays
as bad
plays
as
the
this.
beta two years before release. What were they thinking shipping this out?
This shit doesn't work. Who would buy this?
What were they thinking?
I am back, but I'm going to be eating. So, pray for me.
Who's so and why are you eating them?
Microsoft menu just doing its thing. It's going to take a little while, isn't it? Oh, yes, it is.
I like how it's got like the ellipses, like dot 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 dot.
There we go. This icon indicates that your game is being saved. Yeah, it not indicates my game is crashing.
This icon indicates your sanity is being lost.
I really wish we could find, like, you know, like an actual 2003 build and not this shit. Do you know what I mean?
God, a 2003 build would be...
Like, the ones from, like, that Jeff's channel's been posting recently. Like, something like that would be so cool. And instead
And like, with how many times it was shown at that many trade shows, like, surely one of those must turn up.
Yeah, like at some point it must be on an Xbox, and instead we just get Fable Anniversary, but it crashes more. But hey, it looks a bit better. Oh well. This is a bit of history right here. I think this is the first bit of content that we publish to YouTube that will actually just be this video. So, right, so I actually have Berserk now. Have I got the, I've got the quest. We are going to unironically have to walk all the way to the quest. This is going to take so long.
Do you want to try teleporting again, or... I feel like it's like you get one good teleport.
No. That's like implying I get one good assassin rush and it doesn't just say fatal error occurred.
It's like in prison, you get one phone call.
Okay, I've just noticed this. So there seems to be an issue with, I'm assuming it's certain women models, where they actually become like, I wonder if I, like...
So I'm good.
Yeah, like, so... No. It depends on what distance you are. They turn into like a... What was that dinosaur that had like the wings? Pterodactyl.
I was going to say Barney, but that's not quite right.
Barney had wings. I suppose if he wanted to.
I'm also going to like...
Private
Someone
plane.
needs to clip that out of content, so we've got... There's issue with certain women, and it just ends there.
I'm fairly sure... Oh no, I added models at the end of there. That can still be taken out of context. Beetle spawns. This is going to be crap for our summon. This is where Berserk has a 1 in 3 chance of crashing. Oh wow.
I wonder if like Xbox Smart Glass makes the game more stable.
Maybe.
Maybe that's what you need to teleport. It's like you need to consult Smart Glass.
I think I used Smart Glass once, and that was.
I think I used it twice, and it worked all right. And I got the achievement, and I was very
like the dawn of smartphones coincided with the end of the Xbox 360 era. So like we saw GTA 5 have a companion app that everyone's forgot about. Does anyone else remember GTA 5 having a companion app?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's still active.
Is it? It was never ported to PC though, was it? It only works on 360.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Really? Damn.
Because there was a whole hubbub about it in speedrunning.
Oh yeah, because you could use it to upgrade your car without having to spend money. Or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw a video
GTA
about
5
that.
was weird, because it was just like, haha, current affairs. And it just aged really poorly.
Here we are. I mean, GTA 5, I would definitely try a speedrun on the, yeah, these guys do not have the right spawn locations in this build. Either that or they've moved the ground down. But, yeah, the,
Oh no, they do that in retail where they're like hovering up.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Someone would pay for that shit?
Jeff with the big tech.
Right.
Like, I'm fairly certain they do that. Just those ones that you bypass, like...
I've been speedrunning the game for so long that it feels bad to just not immediately teleport here, summon transfer, and then go from there. Also, a trader's mustache just appeared in the top... Well, it got extended to the top right-hand side of the screen. You can kind of see it for a brief second there. So that's just another thing to look forward to.
Yeah, I saw that. Ooh.
I like how they added the Beatles on the map. I'm fairly sure I saw...
You just open the minimap and it's like, oh, hello, it's Ringo.
the
Beatles are not dead. You can come out of the woods.
He's just there like, peace and love.
Peace and love. He is warning us with peace and love. If he receives any more fan mail after the 21st of October 2009...
It will be binned.
It's going in the bin. It will be tossed.
No more fan mail. Peace and love.
Ringo Starr warning people with peace and love is definitely one of the moments that we don't get enough of.
That's like really ominous. It's like, peace and love, I'm warning you.
I swear that the lips are overpronounced in this version of the game. Like, it looks
Here's a question
hideous.
for you on the topic of the Beatles. Do you think that John Lennon would be like a chronic tweeter? Like, do you think John Lennon would just be on Twitter all the time?
Is this implying... Are we talking pre or post gunshot?
I mean, assuming he didn't get gunshot.
Right. Perhaps, but I feel like he'd mostly be posting pictures of Yoko Ono, and it'd probably be herself doing that. So, you know, like Deep Beatles lore suggests that Yoko Ono runs John Lennon's Twitter account and just types random gibberish.
Yeah.
I mean, I take it we've all seen the video of Yoko Ono screaming randomly that someone actually wrote lyrics to. It exists. She
I've
just
seen the one with
screams.
Chuck Berry.
Oh, that's bad, where they cut her mic.
Yeah.
I've seen that one as well.
And you see Chuck Berry's face is like that fucking look.
I mean, to be fair, like Ringo tweets stuff, doesn't he? Like he actually
Yeah.
tweets like peace and love, like
Bunch of emojis, like
Yeah.
sunglasses, peace emoji.
like I think that is actually Ringo. Like Ringo
Yeah, no,
is-
that's definitely Ringo.
I feel like that's the reason why his son, you know, like I feel like that's why Zach Starkey has been in so many bands, is so that he can leech off their life force. Because all I'm saying is, who was Oasis's drummer before they broke up? You know, don't believe the truth. It was Zach Starkey. Did Ringo cause Oasis to break up? That's what. Oh wait, I've just realised this is anniversary. We don't need to wait for any traders. Yeah, like Paul McCartney doesn't really tweet much, does he? Or I think he doesn't run his own account or something like that, does he?
Yeah, no.
He doesn't keep it real. He, like most of what I see
I'd
about
want to see Paul McCartney just tweeting bollocks. It'd be
Paul
good memes.
Paul McCartney, the most I see about him is people saying he looks like someone's grandmother, and they're not wrong. There's that video, there's like that picture of him inside a McDonald's, and it's just got like the caption, "This old woman's been asking for a burger for 20 minutes now." Yeah, poor Paul McCartney. Living legend reduced to wanting a burger inside a McDonald's. Oh, what a guy. No, I to actually answer the question, I feel like yes, he would be quite the tweeter. I feel like, you know,
Yeah.
starting a revolution from his bed or whatever it is, that is the quote from him. I feel like he would very much tweet from his bed, get up, play the sitar for 20 minutes on like a Facebook live stream, and then go back to bed again.
Yeah.
I
And
feel
like 10 minutes of the live stream would be spent swearing at the chat.
I see nothing wrong with this.
It's like, I'm not going to play. We're not going to behave.
Why is he Russian?
I don't know. I can't do accent.
It's like
It's just like the style at the time.
It's like
just the style at the time.
Terminator 2-esque. Just like, get to the recording studio. I need your sitar, your drums,
Give
and your
the chance.
Give it- Sorry, that's too good. Peace is not an option. Oh. I feel like, have you ever heard the song Cold Turkey, where it's literally just him, like, shouting and, like, moaning about, like, his withdrawal symptoms? I feel like that with an Arnie accent would, be kind of perfect.
Listen, with the power of deep learning, anything is possible.
Thanks to machine learning, we now know what it'd be like if John Lennon was in Terminator 1 and 2.
If John Lennon was not Kill.
What if Arnold Schwarzenegger was the fifth Beatle? Disgusting.
It'd be a bit like Yoko Ono. It's just like regular Beatles songs. You'd hear "ow" in the background.
Baby.
Trying to think like what the best song for him would be, and I just feel like Twist and Shout would be perfect. Twist and shout.
It's not a tumor. Ow.
Get to the chopper.
Shake it, baby.
Oh, it's too good. Too good. Strange question to be asking. This debug build is 4 months before 4 months before release.
The answer is old enough to know better.
Old enough to not be talking about the Beatles when we're meant to be showing off this Reddit build. Oh, but like genuinely, I do think like a Terminator Beatles crossover is what we're missing, and I feel like that should be the next Beatles film. You know, where they have to go back to the 60s, and suddenly Ringo is a Terminator.
Is this like the equivalent, like us talking about like the Beatles over this like debug build. Is this like the equivalent of like when there's like some really rare historical document and you just got the two radio jockeys like cracking jokes over it, and we become the thing we hate?
There we go. Oh wait, look, there you go. So this is actually important. He is grumpy. Right. Let's see. Yeah, he is not. Yeah, she is. I mean, when you, it must be level of detail because. Yeah,
Yeah,
look.
as soon as you zoomed in with the bow there, it was normal.
Yeah, there you go. It really do be like that. Why am I
woman
going?
with the arm flap?
This
I was
is
gonna
what
go there.
Fable
Oh, wait, no.
Anniversary would be like if it was released on N64.
Jesus Christ!
So, yeah, like what's going on? I don't know if is it really LOD because you got closer and it didn't do anything. It only
Oh,
did
you
with
have to
the
put your
bow.
weapon away. Right. Let's try. I'll save and then we'll try another teleport. See if that doesn't crash the game. That'd be nice. I'd like it if it didn't crash the game.
Let me refresh my stream so it's caught up a little bit.
Here we go. Right, let me just save with the menus that don't load in. Saving content. That's very groovy. Right, is it going to crash?
God, these menus are just the icons are just decided. Nah,
Yes.
I'm not gonna load.
I high key sort of can't be asked. We'll give it one more go. We'll give it one more go. There we go.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I wasn't sure what Maddie meant either. So it looks like he kept going.
Yeah, I was. Thank you. I was just about to do that myself, actually. I think he's a little bit grumpy about the Beatles. Give peace a chance, brother. Give peace a chance.
He was very upset. He thought,
He thought this was a Beatles live stream. He thought we were the Beatles.
he thought Billy Preston was the fifth Beatle, and he's got very strong opinions about that.
Yes.
Pete Best, more like Jason Stratham.
I do love the fact that like Pete Best released an album called Best of the Beatles, just based on that name pad, and also to like sell albums.
Yeah, he
It's like,
made.
that's such a genius name.
Didn't he make a lot of money and invest it all into property or something like that?
I think that sounds about right.
He said he was like really clever with it. Right, I hope you guys are ready. We have to walk all the way back to the guild. No, that's the wrong save. Right, I forgot that this game is more broken than retail for a moment there.
Do
So
retail saves actually work with this version?
retail saves don't. I'd imagine if you tried to drop them in, you could, but it's unstable enough as is.
I was just curious.
But yeah, my apologies. You know, I know Terminator 3 wasn't everyone's favourite film. I personally thought it was alright, but the idea of, you know, Paul McCartney acting in Terminator 3 does upset some people. You know?
Come on, baby. Let's go to the chopper.
I feel like a Beatles, Austin Powers, Terminator crossover film is something that Hollywood is too scared to do. Opinions?
Yes.
We'll consult the Bollywood industry.
I feel like Bollywood's got it going on sometimes, though, man. Like they've got, like, you know, the film industry over there and stuff. Like they know what they know what people want. Like sometimes all people want to see is a guy get beaten down and then suddenly he destroys an entire army with nothing but mediocre kung fu.
I mean, I like the idea of like suddenly they like burst out into song and people like start jumping like through the windows and everything, and they all just know the dance moves.
Isn't that the plot line to Michael Jackson's Thriller?
That too. Did Michael Jackson's Thriller inspire Bollywood?
Hear me out. Hear me out on this one. This one's actually quite important. What if?
Ooh.
What if?
Oh.
And I mean, this is still highly disputed, so I don't know if we'll be allowed to get away with saying this. Terminator meets Michael Jackson's Thriller meets the Beatles.
I don't know.
Is this what
I
Paul
mean-
McCartney's been working towards?
I mean, Michael Jackson did do a cover of Come Together. I feel like we can draw some shapes from that. We can draw a triangle. We can draw a spherical object.
I just saw some interesting lighting. on
Yeah, that's
Hero's
why
Heart.
I was
You're
curious
pointing
to
under
see
the
what this
bridge there.
area looked like, which is why I just came along this way. But you can actually, you know, I don't think you guys know that you can turn off the old map. But
I did.
It is
Yeah.
a fancy
did.
feature.
why is this house for sale? Oh no, this is the house that's usually for sale. I'm just an idiot. I thought it was
Yeah.
this one for a second.
Yeah, that one's
That
always
is your
super
childhood
good.
home.
It
That
is.
is the Marshall home, as some might say.
Oh, let's go
Who's
to.
Marshall and why does he
Well,
have
that
my
lighting's
home?
quite nice. Look at the light streaming in from like the dawn.
From the console.
Fucking lighting's coming
Like
out of the
that
console.
looks nice. Like that actually does
Yeah.
look nice. Shame the rest of the game doesn't look like that. Like look at that streaming in through the windows when you actually get. Oh, I've also just noticed the berserk sound effect is there in the background, so it just sounds like he's really out of breath from a jog. Yeah, that's kind
What?
of broken.
This game likes sound effects and looping for some reason.
Why would they block this off? I want to get in there. This is so sad.
I don't know. I remember trying to get over there, but I think there was invisible walls everywhere. So...
There are some invisibles. You can some clip in, but
Oh,
Yeah,
which
you
which one are we talking
there,
about?
but yeah.
I'm talking about the one on the other side.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that one. I think that one's even worse. The other one over there, that one's mostly okay.
Did anyone just see this guy just lie down? Like, I know that's just standard Fable behavior. Oh, that guy's head is not okay. Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
they
he's
just
like-
light up.
You do be lying down. Oh, where is his head? Oh, good lord.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
I believe he's like broken his neck.
I feel like
Just
that is a party trick. Right? I really want to play up to Witchwood just to see if we can get there. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I am unironically incredibly curious. But the fact that we have to walk all the way back through Darkwood is both depressing and amazing. And with the load times as well.
Did I ever save my low teleports run?
I would like to hope you did.
Was it done
That's
on this
what I
version of the game? Because that's
No,
that
it was
would be-
done on TLC. It was
Wait,
done on TLC.
you played on a game that
PC.
actually had an art style?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, tell me about it, because I haven't ever played the Lost Chapters. I only play Fable Anniversary because I got told it was the best way to experience Fable. It has a big sticker on the box saying
By people on
definitive
Reddit.
experience. They took blurry pictures of their screen, and that convinced me to get the game.
What more do you need when getting a new game?
Yeah, just visit r/Fable. It's easy.
Oh, we've lost all audio from the game now. It's played too many
I
sound
did.
effects, and has decided
I
that.
did, it was slow
Oh,
to-
and now we are
14
running at 3
teleports.
FPS. Right, this has happened before, yeah. This area of the game seems ludicrously bugged, so this does seem to happen more often than I'd like to admit. Come on. Come on, let's just get
I
through
feel like
this
it was to
area.
do with spawning the hobs in.
Yeah, I think so.
You're telling me that spawns in this game might break it more? Damn. That's real.
I like how the game just plays catch up and you just like
Like Sonic.
It's like I know the way the maps are sort of meant to look because I'm just gonna open a menu and then close it again, see if that does anything. But oddly enough, I think with this load time, I don't think it's going to be very.
maybe teleports work.
No.
I don't know if you want to experiment
Oh,
with those.
there we go. It
teleports.
did work. Right, I'm just gonna. Okay, that brought sound back. Oh, for 2 seconds, and then it crashed again. Can we have audio, please, game? What menu?
Audio in my Fable game. What?
You want sound in Darkwood? Sod off, mate.
Well, you probably wouldn't want sound in Fable 3 soon enough to hear your favorite tune, but
That is true. This was actually a
Yeah.
patch. This was left over from Fable 3. So, they realised that people
audio.
don't like hearing audio, so they thought they'd port it in, and then they realised, oh wait, we actually had a good soundtrack on this one. Let's just loop it every time you enter an area, which is great.
oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's about
soundtrack fucking loops. Ship it.
Is it crashed or is it just vibing? No, it's just vibing. When I get to the guild, I'll do a quick load and save and what have you. But oh lord, this frame rate sucks.
I feel like hobs make the game unstable.
Do you think that? Because
Well,
I feel like you're onto something. I feel like the game is unstable.
I mean, there's no way it could be unstable. I mean, it's not like it's I don't know, an unreleased version.
The way
It
that I
has
look
been
at it
going,
is
like that.
I've seen games that have been a year before release that unironically are completable and quite playable. This is actually, well, this shows how much there must have been a lot of crunch in those last 4 months, is all I'm saying, to be able to get this shippable. Because, like...
I have to imagine so.
Oh, wait, I forgot about the, I managed to use a res file there. That's actually a little bit depressing. Right. Okay. That took a little bit longer than I would have liked to appear.
you just kind of vibing on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead.
That happened. See, look, coming up
Actual
these
vibing
steps,
moment.
that actually, yeah, Hobbs definitely break this game, man. Look at that frame rate. Oh no.
I wonder if it's the particle effects
I
of
think
the Hob.
particle effects are turned up higher in this version of the game. I can tell you that. And I think that might be responsible for the crashing.
I feel like it's the spellcaster Hobbs in particular that are causing issues.
It might be the reason Assassin Rush causes a crash, because that's got loads of particle effects. Perhaps. At least that'd be my
It's a bit weird because when you
fourth
first
supposed to do
encountered
anything.
Hobbs, it didn't lag the game this hard.
There was only a few of them, though.
I suppose.
That area does seem
Perhaps.
to like to break the game. So, you never know.
Well, I guess you'll see once you find an area without Hobbs, maybe.
I love that it gives me that little run, like while the game's catching up, and it's like Fable guide, go fast. Another one of my great /r Fable posts.
The guy.
Fable.
Oh god.
I either call him Fable guy or
Fable
Fable dude.
His
and
name
now
is
he's-
John Fable.
Isn't this a Disney film moment? Didn't one of their characters do this kind of pose? He was stuck like that for a while.
It's fucking stuck running. This is normal.
That was something.
Animations like getting stuck, I've noticed.
Animations get stuck, the game gets stuck, the loading takes forever.
I actually have an image for that. Hold on.
Unironically. That is impressive.
Unironically, hold on.
It's impressive. Come on. We can get through this, I'm sure. We just got to get through Twin
It's like
Blade.
when he gets hit, it's like you're fully expecting him to be like in that pose, and it's just like a cardboard cutout that falls over.
There we go.
What is the perspective on this Fable hero?
Fable Dude, I believe is his correct name.
Fable dude be running.
Oh wow, that is an accurate image in many a way. Unironically. Loading without at least with usually you get a bit of audio to alleviate your debug woes. You don't get anything. This is just slow. Wow, this is really slow.
Imagine this on a disc.
Oh wow, should I try and burn it to a disc?
No.
I'm glad we've
I
reached
don't
this
know,
conclusion.
That would be kind of fun to see. I mean, I know it'd be torture.
Jeff, stop it.
No.
Okay. Audio's
I mean, how
back
on earth
after
would you
making a
even burn it?
save.
Oh wait, how would you even burn it to a disc though? Isn't
Okay,
it you just,
audio's
put
gone
the raw
after making
files
a
on there and it
Carefully.
works?
I feel like you would need to do a satanic ritual in order to concoct such
Satanic ritual.
concoctions.
I feel like the only way
You
that
would
you
have
could
to
do
choose
that.
your religion and sacrifice 10 people to the Chapel of Scorn
Yeah, and even
in a
then.
video game.
Oh no, audio's still balked. Right.
What on earth is
frame rate's
the,
more
yeah, what's the
stable.
loading screen doing there? Oh, there it goes.
This just is a horribly broken mess of a game, and someone thought, you know what, we're gonna ship this.
Wait, are all the traders the same model?
A lot of the time they seem to be. I'd try and show you, but the game is running at 2 FPS. I think no, there is a different fella there. There's just an unregular amount of the pointy hat fellas.
So,
Right.
Right. There's no difference between the console you're playing on, what, debug console for a 360?
Yeah, there's no difference between this and a debug. The only difference between debug is they are running away for keyboard and mouse. You can actually plug a keyboard and mouse into them, from what I understand. Whereas,
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna try teleport to the Heroes Guild.
I
No,
don't know how the hell
that
they even played this if it was this bad.
that did crash it, but we needed to restart anyway, so that's fine.
Fatal crash intersect.
Is it just teleporting to the Heroes Guild that does it?
No, because teleporting to other places, I'm fairly sure balks it as well. We'll give it a
'cause
try.
you
We'll
tried
give it a try.
teleporting away from the guild too, didn't you?
Yeah. Unless it's just anything associated with the guild is balked. But then again, most of this entire thing is balked. So
Guild machine broke.
guild
I know
machine
I know how to fix this. Just do teleport to HSP. Heroes Guild. HSP.
I wonder if the old console is in this version or if it's like a new fancy version.
I mean, I don't know what happens if you plug a keyboard into this. Does it pull up a console by some chance?
No, I did try. It does give you like menu controls, so like you can navigate the It let me navigate menus, but it didn't let me actually bring up anything debug related. Then again, like you know, I'm also not the most proficient in how Fable works as a game. Like I've done a bit of modding and a bit of tweaking with it, and like got a few of the builds launching and whatever. But like,
Well, so that's a bit more than I could get with OG Xbox debug, because you have to have an actual debug unit in order to
Yeah.
get anything to,
there we
from
go.
what I understand.
There we go. Let's load that save. Very nice. Let's try again. Very groovy. Making good progress as well. Across the world. We'll just call this a casual playthrough. I'm just looking at the time spent live now, and
Who called it anything else?
this is a speed run. I've been using some
Streamer.
great
In
Strats
very
strats.
loose terms.
I got some great strats like unassigning Assassin Rush so your game won't crash. Oh wow! Look at the hammer on the hob when he swings it. Like if he gets time to, because these traders are going like, oh wow!
Oh, good lord, that is a...
It
No,
extends.
what the fuck's wrong with his hammer, man? A big ass swing.
Okay, my input latency has got better for some reason. Very odd.
Souls moment.
This is Dark Souls. This is Dark Souls.
Fable is Dark Souls confirmed.
Dark Souls is a video game.
Of all the games I've played, Dark Souls is one of them.
Are these guys meant to stop me? Oh no, there's the
oh,
other
no.
guy. I usually don't come past this way.
Yeah, he sneaks up on the other end.
Imagine doing that. No, I'd rather just let the audio loop.
Unless you wanted to end up dead.
This is never before seen in Fable because no one ever does this.
I can confirm, for some reason I decided to pay him one time. It's literally, yep, you just walk by.
Would you like to know a fun fact? If you have one follower, or if you have a follower, he asks for more gold, and he like changes his style
He
of
does
time.
actually. I remember that from when I was a lot younger because I don't know why. Because I used to find it hard to actually get rid of all the bandits.
Stay tuned for 200% plus. Now halfway through.
And you guys rooting it, like.
I am making a route. I am up to Lost Trader,
Oh
So
and
wow.
it's going quite well.
Does he say anything else beyond just having, like, yeah, one follower? What if you have 2 followers? Does he say more?
I can check.
If you
Well, I
have
was like, I'm curious,
4,
actually,
he
I've
does
never-
ask, "Why are you the 5th beetle?" Which was something that I didn't think they'd actually add to the game.
I don't remember that one.
Well, it was Peter Molyneux's decision to actually have Ringo Starr do the voices of I have no idea, the Gravekeeper, but they decided it.
I
was
mean,
too powerful.
Ringo Starr did do the voiceover for like Thomas the Tank Engine, didn't he?
He was legendary as Thomas the Tank Man, like so underrated. And they've
Well,
replaced
Thomas
him. They replaced him with Pierce Brosnan, I think, for a bit as well, which is equally.
I was
also-
gonna say Piers Morgan. I was gonna say that's
Oh,
a very
no.
big downgrade.
Oh, so that's a downgrade. No, Pierce Brosnan I can very much respect because, like, fella just he got asked to act in Mamma Mia and does not sing at all, but he fully commits to shouting the lyrics of ABBA songs. So I can fully get behind the idea of Pierce Brosnan shout singing every ABBA song that ever existed. You know?
Yeah.
It's like something that we can easily get behind. Come on, let's... Oh my... Movement without Assassin Rush is so slow. Movement without teleports is so slow. This is like the ultimate anti-speedrunner version of the game.
They really have patched everything. They patched ETA mode, they patched movement, summon clipping.
Yeah. It's like actually fixed. Like, this is Fable the way it was meant to be intended. You try and buy and sell too much, the game crashes.
It must be running on Nvidia.
This is powered.
NVIDIA, the way it's meant to be played.
Right, do we try again? Do we try another quick, like, you know...
I feel like we should only try and teleport when we need it, otherwise we might upset it.
Okay, I'm going to try it this time.
The man's gonna try. Oh, let's see what happens. I have a feeling I'm gonna see that nice message at the bottom of the screen. Fatal crash intercepted.
I'm going to go to Oakvale.
Maybe you need to like sneak up to it or like think about it a little bit on the menu.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like let Oakvale load, like as if the game is loading.
Huh. Maybe.
Okay.
The
I think unless when you take a quest, the last time it worked, we took a quest as well.
Perhaps.
So unless it's quest related, maybe. Trying to figure out how this broken ass version of the game works when we don't even understand how retail works.
I mean, this is what like they would have had to do, except we don't have debugging tools, but we're just like trying to figure out what is making a game crash or what is causing errors or where.
That's what Peter Molyneux
Give me a second,
intended.
I'm gonna go get a weapon. I low-key can't be asked. There's such a thing as
Yeah,
going
you don't
to
want an
Twin
iron
Blade.
longsword.
Yeah, not for Twin Blade. I've done that before, it's not nice. Right, sell.
Just teleport back to the guild.
Don't crash. Oh, thank God. I thought that had crashed. I just want a weapon. Like, what have you got? He's got like obsidian stuff here, doesn't he?
You should.
Just there looking at the guild to like feel like pure shit, just want her back.
Right after you said "don't crash," my player buffered a little bit.
Oh
I was
no.
like, oh.
So I was like, oh dear.
Let's go with a cleaver. Sounds fun.
What about the pick hammer though? Pick hammer is underrated.
Pick hammer? More
It's
like
underrated for a reason.
Yeah,
the pick hammer is the turncoat of the weapons.
It really is.
Like it's there, but no one
Like
used it,
exists.
even
Like,
casually.
it just sucks. Like,
Get ready to see Blob Woman.
Pick hammer, I hardly knew her.
That was bad.
Thanks.
thanks.
Right.
Good luck sneaking past these banditos.
I think if I can,
Well,
I
if
unironically
anything,
want to try and
we
do
just all know Teresa wouldn't pick hammer.
Oh wait,
I
and I didn't get a better bow, so I'm an idiot.
yeah. Here is the
That was a
problem.
that was a weird angle that you got going on there.
Where is he?
What angle?
There he is.
Oh,
During the cutscene. Oh, let's see.
I feel like you're gonna have to behead everyone.
I feel like that's too late for that.
Oh.
Intruder, shut the gate.
See, I have the issue where I suck at the game. Like on a good day. Looks nice here though. Like, I mean, look at the world.
Oh, it still seems
It's pretty
dark. Just considering, like, still feels like it needs to more filters removed from the game.
It's almost like they didn't take the advice less is more and just kept on powdering them on top. Like, we have ES RAM, let's use all 32 megabytes or whatever it is. Like, most people just went with, right, you know, we've got really quick RAM, we'll just use it to apply 4 times MSAA, 8 times anisotropic filtering, it makes the game look such high resolution when you're running it upscaled, it's really good. Nah, Fable Anniversary were just like, fuck it. Every effects. When was the last time... I was going to say, when was the last time you saw Bloom like this, and then I realised they're the same guys that made Fable 2. So, Yeah.
Just turn on HDR in Oblivion, and you'll see some.
Give me
think you
some
actually-
motion blur. I want some of that.
I believe there's a specific church that claims that they actually saw God in the bloom of Oblivion, so you never know. Oh, that was really difficult to do with the input latency. That looked a little bit easier than it actually was.
I was concerned the stream like lagged right there for me. I was like, did it freeze?
It's still going. Apparently,
Yeah,
we did
did,
lose. We
drop
did
a few
lose.
frames.
We did lose a couple of frames there, unfortunately. I do suffer with this thing called bad internet.
It's a very accursed thing.
The fact that I can manage to stream like this at all is certainly what some people would consider a miracle. Much like the ability to turn off bloom in Oblivion.
Yeah, stream 360p, 15 FPS.
I've actually got, I've never played stream lag, no laggy game. These are lies.
Stream lag, laggy game.
No.
I've actually got
game.
the only time I've played Oblivion is I've got a save stuck inside, I think they have is it an arena they have in Oblivion?
Yeah.
George Michael, who's a vampire, stuck inside the arena, who can only fight at night because otherwise he will incinerate. Which is my only character I've ever made. George Michael. But it doesn't... It looks like George Michael, but his face got stuck under a kettle. Which is every Oblivion character. Right.
Yeah, they all
Oh my
look
God.
like a bit like Crichton from Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
I just
Oh yeah,
dropped
I
my
am
frame.
dropping a few frames there. I will just say, my apologies. It should be.
It's a shame that John Fable didn't just stay down for an indiscriminate amount of time there.
Yeah,
He was
that's what
just
he's
tired.
better
I'm
at.
gonna take it real quick.
Right, what I'm gonna do.
No time for vibing when there's bandits.
Just turning down the bitrate by a couple of hundred, just to give it a little bit more of a buffer room. Oh wait, I've just realised we actually have to do this part of the game.
Oh no.
It's ridiculous. Some people actually play Fable: The Lost Chapters. These people are wrong.
I feel called out. At me next time.
To be fair, I would say Fable Original is a better speedrun game, but Fable: The Lost Chapters is so much better to play casually. I don't know if anyone agrees with that, but I agree with myself. Where am I looking? Who sells the good stuff? You do.
You look at good stuff, man.
Right, buy a load of those. Buy a jet.
Those fades.
Just the menus in this, man. They are so bad. Right, sell.
God, imagine if we could find a build of anniversary, but it was just OG's menu. Like they just haven't replaced it yet or something.
I would like to see a really early build of Anniversary, which is
Yeah.
I'd like it. There's probably one out there that is literally just TLC ported to run on 360. Like that probably does exist.
yeah. Because when did they import the art assets? Is there a middle ground where half the assets are done?
They imported art assets. Where are they? Did they make it into the final game? I didn't see any art in the final game.
Oh,
that was a bit mean of me. Some people put their heart and soul into making this, and those people are wrong.
you mean some people put their art and soul into this?
Ain't no art in this. They got no soul. They got no art. This was just like they went on DeviantArt and said, "Who likes Fable?"
I mean, take the hero's shoes off and just check if they've got souls. There might be another bug.
That's one thing that Peter Molyneux removed: the ability to have what are they called? Like the comfort pads that people put in their shoes when they got arthritis.
Yeah.
He said that was going to be in the game, and Peter, where is it, huh?
Peter,
Oh, I've just realised I can't summon clip through that. I actually have to go do the thing.
you must do the
I can't
thing.
remember what
You
it's
just want
called
to
anymore.
stare at your next objective.
Yeah.
Eye up, size it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I forget I'm incredibly underpowered because I'm playing this semi-legitimately. Well, this is happening. Slowest bloody fight in existence.
Just whacked you.
There we go. I think he's down. There we go. That took far too long. Another out the Liverpudlians from their cage. Something that would never be done in real life.
Here's another top fact for you. You can actually kill one of the what's her names, and then like the cutscene will start
Really?
instead. Yeah, because like if you kill her, like what's there left to do?
I feel like that's a Peter Molyneux making a statement about how much he hates people from Liverpool.
I thought you were gonna say a statement on how much Peter Molyneux hates women, but
No, that's too much of a hot take for me. I'm sorry.
No, I lost my first girlfriend to that game. Wizardry.
I hope everyone's ready for a few repeating will sound effects here. Oh, I was gonna zip zoom behind him with Assassin Rush, and then I realized, hang on a second, Assassin
Wait a
Rush.
minute.
That ain't in my Fable game.
oh god, do you see Twin Blade swords? He's like, he holds them like a child would hold a pair of scissors. Like when you punch him.
Yeah, he's not having a good time. I don't think. I think he's a bit hungry. He's not him when he's hungry.
My blades have been dying to meet you.
Yeah.
My blades have been dying to eat you.
I feel like if Twin Blade gave his blades a Snickers, this story might be different. It's a shame, really, that they never touched on this. I feel like the issue is, I really hope the new Fable game plays into like just solely British quirky humour like this one does. You know?
Yeah,
like,
I really hope it's not too Americanized.
I'm waiting for the racing section of the game.
Fable Kart.
Fable carts.
With like Mario Kart music.
Oh no. To be fair, I feel like bringing in a few jazz tracks I could approve of, because whoever decided to it crashed,
Oh,
ending Twin Blade.
it could not handle that.
And I would have to do that all again. So,
I like heard your silence. I assumed a crash, but I just wanted to.
I wasn't even looking at the monitor. I was looking away
I
for a
saw you.
second.
I just like saw your look over and like your look of pure
It was
disappointment.
just disappointment. I feel like I'm going to end it there. That's episode 1. Because I'm going to come back for more, because I know how much I hate myself. So someone's going to have to play through this mess. I will just say, thank you to everyone that's watching. No thank you to that one man that got very grumpy about Arnold Schwarzenegger possibly being the 5th Beatle, because he's a huge fan of Pete Best. You... I pity you. I pity you. I'm so sorry. Right.
More like Pete Worst.
Pete Worst. More like give me your motorcycle.
Well,
your boots,
actually,
and your
isn't
glasses.
Worst like a German name?
I think so.
We're really through the looking glass.
Yeah, like Pete German. And with that
Oh,
note,
no.
we're going to end the stream. Thank you everyone for watching. I will go and make myself a cup of tea, and thank you everyone for joining me today for this, frankly, bit of an adventure that was more of a mess than anything else. But thank you very much for keeping me entertained with the load screens. All right. Bye-bye
Good
for
night.
now.